That's another good question. A lot of fantastic questions today. Recommendation letters are not all created equal, are not all equal. As a matter of fact, in elite colleges, recommendation letters are ranked as far as the qualities that admissions officers look for and try to detect how a student is perceived in their environment. If teacher, admissions officers, especially in elite schools, elite medical, 7-year and 8-year medical programs are trained to see are trained to notice if a teacher or a group of teachers or a guidance counselor writes about a student in a distinctive manner. I always say the language should be 1 in a million language. Language such as, this is the best student I've had in years. The most conscientious, helpful student I have seen in a long time. A standout in their environment. They make the classroom better. They enliven the classroom. If they cite anecdotal stories about an impact the student had in their classroom or in the school. This is what admissions officers look for in elite colleges. You often have heard me say, and those of you who will read in my upcoming book, top elite colleges are looking for students who already stand out in their environment, who are perceived to be social academic leaders in their environment. Okay? Because that will tell colleges, when elite schools, when they are looking at your application, I have seen from my many students I've worked with over the years, they are always imagining and trying to project who a student is going to be on their campus. They will often say in the admissions room, who is this student going to be here? And how are they going to gauge that? They're going to gauge that by who they've been in their environment now. So a student who's pretty much been in the background all of high school, has not been an elite leader in their high school, has not been someone making change, making impact in their high school, is going to have a hard time convincing, almost impossible in elite college, that they're going to do anything different when they're in college. And that is why it's very important. Recommendation letters often give admissions officers a glimpse of how they are perceived consistently in their environment. They will look, admissions officers will often look, and I tell my students, what families, when I work with them, that they're going to look for consistency. If we are writing an essay, the student is writing an essay about how curious they are, about how much they love to learn, about their growth, and their recommendation letters don't reflect them as project them as someone with a growth mindset who's grown over the years, who's open to feedback, who's humble. It's not going to be aligned. So your essays have to be aligned with your recommendations. That's why the best recommendation letters are aligned with your essays, or aligned with the way you're presenting yourself in your application, but they are also ones that present you as highly influential, highly impactful in your environment already. Hope that's helpful. Great question. Thank you. Let's go to the next one.